Hello Aquarius, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your December predictions reading. We're going to take a look at what's coming up for you in love, in your workspace, in your career, and get some spirit guidance for you. What are the next steps for you to take? Also, I'm going to pull some cards from my Hermit Tarot deck, my token cards, with some messages from your love interest, whoever you have on your mind. And also I'm going to start with an oracle card from the Whispers of the Ocean to get you some general guidance. Okay, let's get started. Please only take what resonates because it's a general reading. If you like what I'm doing, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, or comment below the video. This is not your story. You may want to check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, any of those. Thank you for being with me. We are in a very exciting time in the eclipse season. We're right in the middle of the we're right in between the lunar and the solar eclipse as I'm recording this. So I'm very excited to see what December brings. Okay, got some guidance for you. Enjoy the journey, number 21. And 21 is about new beginnings, actually. How amazing is that? And in December, on the 21st of December, we're going to have the winter solstice, which is also an important astrological event that's going to impact us all. Stay present and flexible. Many changes are going on for you and around you. These changes are not only good but necessary. Bring your awareness into the now rather than focusing on the past or the future. Very powerful card. I love this. Okay, let's see what the tarot cards are telling us for Aquarius. Let's see what's coming up in love, in work, and what is the spirit guidance. Knight of Wands. Five of Pentacles. What's the guidance? Last couple of readings I got so much feedback from the Aquarius guys, so yeah, thank you very much for supporting my channel, for viewing the videos. I love you guys. This is amazing. I do have Aquarius in my chart as well, actually, so yeah, it's not in my main positions, but I definitely do check it out for some of the areas of my life. Have Two of Pentacles and Ten of Wands. It's interesting. Bottom of the deck, the Strength. This is the Leo energy. So definitely, in order to enjoy the journey is definitely going to be interesting. Changes are coming up and you will need your strengths to deal with that. To see, to discern the benefit of those changes. And to see how it's not just enough in reality to speak about it a lot, right? That everything happens for a reason and there is benefit in everything. I'm just gonna pull some clarifiers. But it's not as simple when you're in that situation, and if it's not what you expected, or if it doesn't look that positive, right? To actually be able to see, not just be able to say everything happens for a reason, but be able to understand what that reason is, right? Because ultimately, if you don't understand, there's a good chance that you aren't going to learn your lesson and you're just going to go into the next cycle to be learning that lesson again. So that's important. But that's where your emotional background and your kind of either presence or absence of grounding and balance is going to help you understand. Also, of course, looking into those areas of life that are undergoing changes for one or another reason. Please clarify Knight of Wands in reverse. Wow, 3 cards. I'll take them. Wow, 4 Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Big stuff. Please clarify 5 of Pentacles. Magician and the Judgment. Wow, major arcana here. I love this. Please clarify 2 of Pentacles and 10 of Wands for Aquarius. 5 of Wands. Okay. Okay. And bottom of the deck, Justice, another major arcana. So you see in clarifications you have pretty much all major arcana, so most of them, which is telling me that there's definitely, it may not be as obvious, but there's definitely divine intervention, and you know, whatever is happening definitely is happening for a reason. Everything is a sign. It's there. Every person, every event, every sign that you may see. It's a very interesting time. I love this when it happens to me. So you've got, for your love space, you have Knight of Wands in reverse. And what I'm getting here with these cards, especially with the 7 of Swords here, is that you've seen how manipulative people could be in relationships, either consciously or subconsciously, because, you know, all of us, we have our patterns, our insecurities, and our programming from what we've learned from other people, right? But you've been hurt before. You've seen that come out, you know, when you've already invested a lot, and when you've, you know, shared your passion, you've built something with that person. So you don't want to make that mistake again. So you're not rushing. Knight of Wands is like a very fast moving, very passionate, very sexual card. So in this case, you're not rushing with that stuff, with expressing your passion and with, you know, taking quick actions. Also, the Wands is about taking action in love, right? This is more, you want it to be a marathon, not a sprint. You want to go for the long run. This is a marriage card, right? At least something long-term, like long-term commitment, pretty much. And you have the universe helping you with that. So basically, you are exuding that energy that says that you're ready for the long-term commitment, for the true thing, for the real thing. And the universe supports you in that. So you've learned your lessons, so it seems, and now it's time to just take it slowly, enjoy every moment, and see for yourself what comes up. Stay in the high vibrational energy as well. It's super important, because that's how you can attract the right person. Hopefully, when seeing the manipulation from other people, you also saw why you got caught by that, right? Or why you attracted those kind of people. That's the sad, I call it the sad reality of those situations, because I've had similar cases where I've been in relationship of various level, right? Not just love relationship, but I had people around me who were narcissistic, manipulative, and part of my healing journey was to actually understand what happened in my own life that made me attract those people, right? Even if it's subconscious, there's still a reason for that. It's very important to know that, not just to recognize that in others, but also to just avoid attracting those people into your reality. For your work, for your career space, we have 5 of Pentacles clarified by Magician and Judgment. So you're finally seeing what is the true value of your recognition. What is the true recognition of your effort, of your the work you put in, right? There is this moment of enlightenment. What do you actually consider a success at the job space, with some financial freedom, right? What is it? Maybe it's a different number. Maybe you want to go into completely different direction, because you've noticed that for some reason you haven't been satisfied with what you're seeing. It seemed fine on the surface, but it really wasn't good enough for you. So now this enlightenment is helping you manifest something much better into your reality in December. Maybe it's just gonna be a start of that conversation, but it's still gonna be it can feel so much better, because this will be something that you truly are passionate about, that you will feel like you will have that intuitive guidance that this is the right thing to do. That's the thing. General guidance from Spirit, 2 of Pentacles and 10 of Wands, clarified by 5 of Wands. So it looks like you've had quite a lot of hustle, you've been stretched quite thinly recently, you had all those obligations and burdens on your shoulders, like you're you've been feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, and you had to juggle a lot of things, but it was mostly because of other people and them taking advantage of your good nature. Especially with Aquarius, like generally being drawn towards doing the good for people, caring for others, for like the global community, not even local. You know, easily, people take advantage of that. So be on the lookout for those. Be very careful in each of those situations. First of all, you need to change that, right? Those are not the great energies to be in. You need to take care of yourself, because if you do not have energy and resource yourself, you will have nothing to give, right? And ultimately, you'll be slowly detrimenting your own resource, your own potential, your own power, and that's gonna just draw bad karma to you. That's the karma. You're gonna have more of that. You have a lot of hustle, you're gonna attract more of that. You need to get back into the space of self-love, self-care, nurture, take a break if it's related to like, make some arrangements so that your responsibilities could be picked up by somebody else. Or at the very least, in December, in most countries, we have holidays coming up where there will be more opportunities for taking a rest, maybe even going away, having some sort of retreat, having some downtime, and you can really take care of yourself instead of being in this hustle and running around trying to be on top of everything in your life. Okay, let's get some messages from your love interest, whoever you're dealing with. What would they like to tell you? What's in their heart and mind? Messages for Aquarius. Okay, that's something. So we have, I'm too afraid to talk, and yes. Yeah, so trust your intuition. With the yes card, I'm getting trust your inner discernment. Too afraid to talk, this person, and this is a 7, and we had 7 of Swords in the love space as clarification. It could be that that person is hiding something from you, that's why they're afraid to talk. It could be, it's not necessarily that they've done something bad to you intentionally. It could have been just something that they're embarrassed about, or they don't want to hurt your feelings. It could be all kinds of things. So don't draw conclusions too quickly, but just know that if they're not behaving the way that they normally would, there is something on their mind that they do not feel comfortable sharing just yet. So just give them space and take space for yourself. Maybe it's a sign to even like spend a little bit of time apart, for them to get that courage to speak, and for you to really listen to your intuition and to understand what's next. Okay, I hope this has been useful for your Aquarius. Thank you very much for joining me today, guys, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon.